in the chat right now, which is dumb.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if this can track any better. And then let's turn off shear and turn off. Let's turn off rotation too. So all these things, these are the things that you can track: translation, scale, rotation, shear, and perspective. The more of them you have on, the more likely you are to fuck up your track. And so then you just have to decide what's important. You know, and really the important stuff is translation, the position of this, and the scale, the size of it, because it does come closer to camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that this will be enough. Oh, it's fucking up already. That's fine. That's fine. We can fix this. So as you can see, like, still not enough information. It's kind of like sucking in here. But that's okay. We can fix that.
Chad is asking, is pattern recognition the only method to track?
No. It's where I have the most experience. I use Mocha all the time for tracking because I think it works the best. Over in After Effects, and we can give this a try just so people can see it. Here, hold on, let me finish this up, and then we will try to track in After Effects to show you the difference. After Effects has kind of point recognition, and this is planar tracking.
I still think you should use the fancier tracking.
The
Jack.
fancier, I know, the plane tracking is apparently really not working for me. But no, it's a good joke, Rich.
It's an acceptable joke.
It's a joke, is what it is. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you sitting and talking with me while I'm doing this, or else it would have been a very quiet stream. But see, not bad. Like there was a little like scale mix up, but overall, so all I'm doing now is kind of correcting the scaling of the mask, right? And because I knew I drew it right around the object, it still does a really good job of like sticking to it, you know, like catching the bounces and whatnot. But the scale just needed to be adjusted, so that's still pretty good.
Good.
That's just
Purple Space Bazooka likes the architecture and the background buildings. Thank you. We spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what a pain in the ass it is to get a whole building built for the background of a shot.
But I know that world building is something that was really important.
Yeah.
To you, Jay and Mike, and I think what that shows is just your commitment.
It ate up the budget, though. I mean, we had nothing to spend after that.
Right.
You can see I'm wearing some kind of thrift store outfit. I mean,
that's real talk. That's just beautiful downtown Milwaukee. Beautiful old world Milwaukee. All right, so that does a pretty good job. It's not the most solid track in the world, but I'm going to say that's a pretty good job. And so here's what I'll do. So now, as a comparison, boom. Let's do this. I should label your layers. Always label your layers. Right bar track. And unclick that and lock it so I can't mess with it later. So I'm going to take our right bar track, export tracking data, transform data, copy to clipboard, back in After Effects. New null object. That null is the right. And I know technically it's the left bar, but because like it's camera right, so that's why I'm labeling it right bar.
yeah.
Null. Oh, and look at me, I didn't label my other null. Left.
Well, it's for your reference. So.
It's for my reference, right?
Not for the car's reference. It would confuse the car.
It would absolutely confuse the car. All right, so let's see here. All right, so now we have our null from actually here null Mocha, right? So that's our Mocha null, and now I'll turn our Mocha null off. Come back to the cruiser over here in this one, and we will try tracking it in After Effects.
Previously recorded live. Rich, aside from obviously being Space Cop himself, awesome,
Mhm.
what other things do you contribute? I was the architect on the building that we blew the entire budget of the movie on in the
Do you
background shot for
do
one
you
second.
see do you see this building?
Yeah.
Rich design, like this red building right here. Rich spent, I mean, what, 4 weeks getting that
Four,
facade?
no, it's like 3.5, but
Still,
I,
like
I work like 10-hour days.
that's an impressive facade, right?
Yeah.
And there was a big argument. There's this green arch here.
I mean, we had to tear down this old beautiful building that used to be there in order to put that up in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and Rich really fought for this green arch.
100-year-old building. We had to fight with this, the historic council, and
Yeah.
but we got to put up our new false front building.
Yeah, no, and I think it looks great. Rich wanted these white stripes originally to be green like the arch, and we had to fight him on it just for time. But I know you really wanted that artistically because it represents. I think you called it like the dying planet, which represents Space Cop's inner turmoil.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Okay, track motion.
El Argentino says the building looks fake.
All right. Right bar null AE. Okay. Hold on. Getting stuff set up here. So now we are going to track the motion here. And so what we have here is a point tracker. And we'll see if this does a better job. Sometimes, I'll be honest, even though I like Mocha more, sometimes the After Effects tracker does a better job.
If you want to know what I did in the movie, there's almost certainly going to be a behind-the-scenes feature on the DVD and/or Blu-ray.
What? Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be behind-the-scenes featurettes?
I think that's very possible.
Or features? Multiple of them?
Yeah, I do. And they'll be quality. They'll be high-quality extras
I think you're right.
on the Space Cop Blu-ray.
Okay.
Mr. One, thank you for subscribing.
Messenger
We
One.
appreciate it.
It's true. We really do. Okay, so this is now After Effects tracker, and it is not a planar tracker. Like the way the Mocha tracker works is it looks for surfaces, and then it tries to justify those surfaces in a 3D space, right? And that's why it does a really good job of tracking. This is a point tracker, and all it looks at is pixels, and those pixels in relation to the next frame, right? Mm-hmm. And so we'll see if this works any better, and it might. Analyze. Actually, not bad.
Fleshy Patch wants to know, Rich, did you get a regular trailer or a deluxe trailer? I got a teaser trailer.
We need morning show radio sound effects, Rich. We need people to go.
I've wanted like a thing either in my pocket or hanging off some kind of necklace where it was just a button I could press,
Yeah.
and then it was like a rim shot.
Yeah, you need that.
Ba-dum-dum. Wouldn't that be the best thing?
I mean, no, it probably would be the best thing, but if you want to believe that.
Someone in the chat, send me a rim shot keychain. I want a rim shot keychain. Send me one, goddammit.
We need something more than a soundboard, though, right? Okay, so
If it just does the rim shot, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is actually working pretty well. So let's I could even track. No, rotation won't help. So then we edit target, and we name our target right by AE, and we apply. Okay, so now our new null. Actually, what we can do here is we should delete our tracker because that'll just eat up the memory. So our new tracker is there, and it's looking pretty good. So
Doyle 871, a rim shot is something you used to see more with older comedians, where once they told a joke, after the punchline, there'd be a drummer from the band nearby, and he would go, dum dum, with being the cymbals. And it was kind of just like a stinger to the joke, added to the effect.
Go on, Rich.
I don't know if there's much more to say. Is there something I'm forgetting about the rim shot that you would like to add, Jack?
Nope. Nope, I thought that was perfect. Let's see how that looks. I'm sorry, what was that, Rich?
What was what?
What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You dickhead. That's great.
What?
That's great. All right. All right, let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. So this is with it attached to the After Effects null. And it's just going to take a moment to render out.
Okay.
Rim shots. Oh, you know why this isn't going to work?
What?
Okay, so here's the real deal. Here's where it gets real, and you're about to see why it's not going to work, or why it would be more difficult. And you might be noticing it already. The bar right now is very small, right? Because with After Effects, in order to calculate scale or rotation, you need another point on the object in order to, give it some sort of relativity to use your scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what you end up with this is we don't have any scale hooked up to this null. And there's not another good point on the light bar. And so it's a good track. Like, the motion looks really good. But, here, let's turn these off. And so, because we tracked this gray bar on this, in order to get scale right for this area, we would need another thing on the bar. And because the rest of the bar is just a solid color, it wouldn't really work. I could use this, the other silver thing from the other one as a scale relativity marker, but because it's at a slightly different location, it's a little bit closer to the camera, it moves a little bit different, that'll throw it off. And so that's what happens when we do that. But luckily we have there we go. We have the Mocha null ready and waiting in the wings. Right bar Mocha. So now let's give that a look. Hopefully this will scale better. Colin is asking if I could do the glowing light tubes in his shots, for continuity. Absolutely,
Oh,
Colin.
okay.
Absolutely. Send them my way. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke, Rich. So now let's see if this scales properly. Jay does have a lot of work to do Walk This Way. Jay is a monster editor. I haven't seen him in 2 months. That's true.
He's been sitting in front of that computer for ages.
It's true. His hunch has gotten noticeably worse. His beard, we now have to get him an extra chair just to hold his beard, which has grown. Rich,
What?
you can't be stopped now, huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Jack?
Yeah. Rich?
Jack?
Rich? Rich?
Hello? Hello?
I can
I
hear
thought
you.
I'm here. You're back.
Okay.
I think I accidentally hit the volume knob on my headset here.
Oh, okay.
Everything went mute.
Everything went mute?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, actually, hold on. Whoopsie. I did it bad. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta watch it again.
Did John 1996 or DJA 1996 says, previously recorded live, I discovered you guys last year when I was diagnosed with an illness which basically paralyzed me in bed for a year. You guys really kept my spirits high throughout all this, and I really just wanted to thank you guys. As of last week, I'm finally back to proper health, and I'm going to film school. I just wanted to thank you, frauds, for the content, and I look forward to more in the future. P.S. I'm going to order a poster and would love it if you guys could sign it. We would be glad to sign it.
That's so sweet. I
It
think
is.
that's great.
I had to read it.
That's I want first, congratulations on getting your health back. I
Yes.
can only imagine that was incredibly demoralizing. Any sort of injury like that. So congratulations, and glad we could do something. Even if it was just be schmucks on the internet. We're pretty good at that.
I mean, I hurt my back for a little bit last month, so I, more than anybody else, know how you feel.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Hold on, we ran out of music. I'm gonna switch music now, and people might not like it. Oh no, you know what? I can do this. People might like this. I doing my proper producerial duties. I got permission to use songs for the stream because that's the correct thing to do. Getting permission to use songs. This is a local band, and I happen to be friends with them. And I sent him a message asking for permission, and I'm sure he's going to say yes. I didn't actually get permission, but this is a band called Golden Coins, and they're from Milwaukee, and I enjoy listening to their music.
Everybody is clamoring for Lady T-Top.
Oh, we can't use Lady T-Top because I didn't get permission to stream Lady T-Top. I reached out to a few people, and some got back to me and some didn't. And but it's Sunday, so you can't blame everybody. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Actually, this right one, on the left one here, we had a problem where it got too big. And the right one, I feel like, gets smaller. So actually, I want to change that a little bit. Alright, so, see? Doing it already. Not on point. Left bar. I forgot to label the light bars, and I almost got really confused. Okay, here we go. Also, this music is slightly different, and so tell me if it's too loud. So in the Space Cop universe, why are there lightsabers on top of the car? Because, lightsabers are multi-purpose.
Well, they don't cut anything. I mean, these are just lights. These are fancy lights.
Right?
The car does not get into a sword fight. That is something that won't be happening in the film.
Spoiler alert. And that's true. I'm reading in the chat. We did not get permission to use Lady T-Top before, and that was a mistake on our part. We got caught up. We were young streamers. I mean, that was 14 months ago that we had Lady T-Top come in there. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty good. What are we doing? Okay. There's space lights, exactly. And this is just the beginning. Basically, all I'm trying to do here is get the tracking down right. And what's going to happen next is they're going to pulsate. Some sort of gray...
What?
Yeah, I know. They're going to do like a gray pulsate thing. So, right now, all I'm trying to do is get their motion to look right. And here, I think I have it. That looks pretty good. They're doing like a glow thing. Is that a part of the lightsaber effect? Light flicker. That is. It is part of the lightsaber effect.
They do glow. I mean,
they flicker. This is the problem, is they are flickering. Rich.
I'll put a stop to that shit.
Yeah. You know what? Just stopped it. Get that flicker out of my jam. Okay.
Is Twitch Plays Dark Souls still a bust?
No, I heard they were doing well. I heard they were doing well, but they were cheating.
Oh, yeah. Cheating how?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw the headline and I moved on. I have not been paying attention to Twitch Plays Dark Souls.
Have you noticed Twitch Plays Pokemon in the chat ever since our Pokemon stream?
Yeah.
Did I chase Twitch Plays Pokemon away?
No, he came back.
Did I ruin that?
He came back. They're doing something funny.
You guys do realize that during that stream, I was kind of playing the heel wrestler at some point.
Look at that. What is that?
The jerk.
Oh no. Sorry, I was
giving everybody someone to root against and having fun doing it.
Sure. Look what happens here. That's weird. Look at this left bar, and it jumps. It jumps in size for some reason, and I don't like that. I don't like what it's doing there. We can get rid of that. Why do you do that? Why do you jump?
Delcy D Software! Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true, we do.
What?
Well, why are you rim-shotting subscribers?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And yes, Diogen's lamp. I am trying to diminish the effects of the bar right now. The scale is changing for some reason, but there's, like just frame to frame, there's no reason for the scale to change that much. Relative to the car, the scale shouldn't change that much. And so basically all I'm going to do here is take, these are all keyframes. These are individual keyframes that came over from the Mocha track. And the middle one is the scale. And so all I'm going to do is remove the keyframes of the scale and see if that works. Just like if I remove, boom, those 3 scale keyframes, like they still jump up, but it's a lot more gradual. And actually, I think I want to just remove them all. Like if I just get rid of all of these scale keyframes, and then the scale will be a lot smoother, and there won't be that one jump. That works pretty well. Let's see how that looks. They still get bulky at the end there, but it's definitely a lot smoother, which I'm liking. Because really at this point the car is pretty flush with the camera. Like here the car comes up, so they get bigger, but then from here on out they should stay pretty flush with the camera. So actually, I'm just gonna see what happens if I remove all of these scales from the left keyframe bar, and then get rid of this one as well. That is much better. That is much better. Okay, let's take a look at that. Yes, that looks much better. And this right here is you are seeing the incredibly exciting part about editing anything, which is just watching it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
The only thing I wonder is, I know, like, if I take away, the only thing that doesn't quite look right is, like, I put the light bar kind of on par with where the real bar was. You see that? Where it kind of like it kind of like disappears beyond the car. But doesn't that make it look weird? Doesn't that make it look like it's coming out from the car?
I'll have to see once I catch up to where you're showing me what now.
Like, doesn't it almost look like it's going up instead of straight out?
Let's see without the glow again.
And so, like, here is without the glow. And even without the glow, they look like they're going up. It's just like a weird, like, camera perspective thing.
I think it's possible you've just been looking at it too long.
And that is possible. What
It's like hearing a word too many times. It starts to seem weird after a while.
That's true. That's true. Here's what I'm going to try, just for shites and giggles, is we are going to we're going to take our lightsaber controls here and just take the back of it and move it up a little bit.
Tiberius Kirk says, "Yes, Jack, you are absolutely right. It looks like it's not tracking the plane of the light bar."
Hey now, Tiberius Kirk, that is not nice. That is that hurts my feelings. Now here's the great stuff is, like, all of the saber controls and all of that, like the individual controls for the light beam have nothing to do with all of that tracking data. So I can mess with this all I want, and all that same tracking data still applies, you know?
Did you adjust something?
Yeah, so what I did now is I kind of moved it so it's more on top of the car.
I think it might look better.
I think it does too.
Also,
I think it does.
Fred Stratraz, thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Frat Stratraz?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fred Stratraz.
Fat Stratraz. Yes, that looks much better. Now I've moved it to, like, be on the top of the car. And that looks much, much better. Great. No, I mean, I have to redo the reflections anyway, and so I'm just going to mess with the reflections. It might make a little bit of a difference, but I don't care, because people aren't going to be paying that much attention to the reflections. They're going to be paying attention to the big, shiny, glowy light bars on top. And this looks much, much better. But good looking out. Good looking out, everybody. Right bar. Okay, let's take a look at this right bar now and do the same thing. Just...
Strange Letter says, "You guys got to do any special editions of Space Comp, and we'll Rich shoot first." We can barely get a regular edition done.
We're working hard on the regular, on just Space Cop, you know.
That's a we'll see. Lando was taken. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true, Lando. We really do.
Lando was taken is at 11 months.
11 months. You guys are fantastic. I can't believe you've been with us. I can't believe we've been doing it for that long, and that you guys have been with us for that long. Okay, this looks much better. Now I've adjusted the right one, and now it looks like they are sitting on top of the car. I feel much happier about this. Great. So now let's just make sure that they do it for the entirety of the shot. So once again, we watch the same shot over and over.
Let me get ready with the rim shot button.
for when this inevitably fails. I think I just need to adjust my mask, but I think oh. You're about to say something I did wrong, but that's okay. That's an easy fix. the do you see this? the right bar is in front of the left bar, and so it makes a weird. But that's okay. We just go like this. That's an easy fix. Boom. That was dumb. That was funny. Okay. So now, I think there's a little like. There's a weird like size thing we need to deal with, and I really should motion blur these. That'll help. That'll help smooth it out. Okay, here we go. They look like two glowing cocks. Maybe, maybe they're glowing cocks.
They don't look anything like glowing cocks. Do you think anything that's like a rod shape looks like a cock? Do you look like at a pack of batteries and you say, like, look at all those cocks? You open a can of Coke, you say, can I have a can of cock?
Maybe they don't know what cocks look like.
There's more to being a cock than being a rod,
Yeah. All right, this is looking pretty good. Now that I've added the we have some scaling work to do yet, because now it gets a little funny scale wise, but this is looking pretty good. I'm relatively happy with this. I also think like this whole left bar needs to kind of like go over here more. Maybe down a little bit. There we go.
Oh, bottle of Mountain Dew. Let me drink from that cock.
What? Wait, I'm sorry. What? Ooh, thank you, Captain Nitpick, for linking to the Golden Coins. I really enjoy this band. The bass player is a good friend of mine. Also, actually, a visual artist here in Milwaukee, a post-production graphic designer artist, and I really enjoy. This is the kind of stuff I really enjoy listening to while working because it's soothing. So thank you for linking to their Bandcamp. Golden Coins. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's get back to work, Rich. All right, could you just settle down? That is incredibly not helping me.
Knowledge Junkie! Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true. We really do. That mask. So here's a thing I don't know if anyone noticed is like I have this I masked out the windshield of the cruiser stuff to get the perspective right. Here's what it looks like when you take the mask off. Now that looks like a couple of dicks. Okay, so what is that though? There's like this weird black bar, but I just think that's the top of the... Do I need to mess with my mask? That should be fine. No, that just looks like the top of the car. That's fine. Okay. What do I need to do? Rich, what do I need to do?
What do you have to do?
Here it is. This is my problem here. Is now, so like I'm really digging this perspective. Or now that we've changed up like kind of where they are on the car.
Yeah.
But
I'm really seeing those reflections now.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, that's next. Don't you worry. That is next.
That's got to be difficult.
No, hopefully the real hope is that we can use the tracking data we already have from the top bars.
Yeah.
And just apply that, like the same nulls that we're using now, I'll just apply that to the reflections and hope to mask them out.
Okay.
We're getting a little like floaty. Like the bars are kind of up on top and then the car slumps down a little bit, but the bars don't slump down all the way. So there's a little keyframing that I need to do to get these things to look right, and a little size thing. Like this left one looks smaller And then, as they get closer, the perspective gets right. So I need to change up a couple things, but I think overall, I'm very happy with how they're looking.
You're doing great, Jack.
I feel like I'm doing great. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad this is, at least we're getting like, we're showing people at least some progression, and I'm glad it wasn't a total clusterfuck. I was really worried about it being a total clusterfuck.
We've been streaming for 2 hours.
Have we been?
And you've gotten partial work done on a grand total of 4 seconds of movie.
Ask Jim and Colin. That's exactly how that works. Oh my god! If we've been doing this for 2 hours, I literally need to get up and just stretch my legs for a second.
10:31.
It is 10:30 already. Oh my god!
We can take a break.
I have a problem, Rich. I don't notice time when I'm working. I have a real problem. That's how much of a workaholic I am. I just love doing this so much that I don't even notice. Okay. Here is what is going to happen. That's how I do that. Okay, great. I'm going to mute me for a second.
Okay.
And I'm going to mute Rich for a second. I'm going to stretch my legs, get a fresh beer, and we'll be back, and we will continue. I think we can get this shot right here. I think we can get this finished tonight.
Oh, my God.
It's probably not going to happen, but more so because the next music I have coming up is going to be a shot of adrenaline, and no one's going to like it except for me, so it's going to be great.
Oh, right.
It's going to be great. I'll be back.
Yeah.
And we are unmuted. Thank you. Here's a real thing about me is I have a program on my computer. I need to figure out what it's called now. I just got it and it works really great. I got a special program on my computer that every hour it pops up a little reminder. It's called Stand.
Yeah.
And literally all it is an hour timer. You can set it for, any time every hour. So I set it to the half hour every hour, and a little thing pops up on the screen and says, you need to get up and walk around now.
Okay.
Because if I don't have the little thing that reminds me to get up and walk around every hour, I just don't.
You will never get up and walk ever.
I will never get up and walk ever. I don't. I wouldn't all day. Like, unless I needed to do something, I sometimes I forget lunch. Okay, so let's get back to it. Oh, music. We need a pump shot of adrenaline now, and so we are going to listen to one of my the most ridiculous Milwaukee musician ever to exist, Juice Box with triple X's. I fucking love Juice Box. So this is Juice Box Thunder Zone Volume 1.
Okay.
It's like a mixtape, Rich.
I won't be able to hear any of it.
You're not able to hear any of it, but I can hear it, and I am so into it. You have no idea how much I'm into it. I love Juice Box. I got Juice Box. I got a tall boy of Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
You are living life, Jack.
I'm leaving.
The life of underpaid movie editor.
That's exactly the life that I'm All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys can hear Juice Box, because it's the greatest. All right. So first thing we're going to do is figure out that there's this weird like size thing that's happening right here. The size and floaty thing that's happening. So I like the size that they're at here. And it's this left bar. And in After Effects, if you're on any layer, so right now I'm on the left bar layer and I hit the U button, it brings up all of the keyframes that you have on that bar. So like here's a keyframe, and I like the thickness of the bar right here, so I'm just gonna...
What makes a keyframe, Jack?
A keyframe just gives the value for any... or gives a number to any value. And so like right now I have a keyframe for the thickness, right? The thickness of the light bar. And what that means is I can animate it. So like right here, the thickness is at 20.6. Now I can go way to the beginning and say I want it to be, let's see what looks good here. 22.7 looks pretty good, right?
Okay.
And so now the first keyframe is still at 20.6, but now the new keyframe at a different point in the timeline is at 22.8, and so it's a way to animate values.
Just manually adjusted.
Manually adjusted, exactly.
Okay.
Juicebox is a hot mess, Krieger. He's a fucking hot mess, and I love him for it. Oh, that's great. That looks great. So, and because we took the light bars and put their position and scale on a null layer, so they're basically just following the null, and then what I can do is fine-tune their position and scale and size and stuff without messing with the overall position and scale. It's really neat. It's like a puppet being controlled by another puppet, you know?
Purple Track 74 says, "Oh shit, Space Cop! Thank you for joining us, Purple Track." you missed the Rich Evans walks through the door for an hour scene.
You had already come through the door at that point.
Okay, Rich Evans walks further through the door. Repeatedly, in forwards and in reverse.
I never said that tonight was going to be exciting. I just said we were going to get some work done, and that's what's happening.
I think it's valuable if you want to go into film.
You know,
what's involved with this.
I really enjoy this kind of part of it because it's so intricate and it's so detail oriented that I can really get into it. The only issue now, and I knew I was going to run into this problem, is what we've tracked here with these is one point in space, right? But these light bars should be bouncing with the car. You know, the back of the bars need to kind of be taller than the car at some points, and it's not. The bars, and you'll notice it like right here especially, the bars are staying stationary while the car bounces up and down. And while it's overall following the movement, it's not perfect. It's not perfect with the hood. And that is bothersome.
Sounds like a lot of manual adjusting.
It's either a lot of manual adjusting or I need to figure out... to figure out how to do this so I can, automate the process. But I think this is pretty good for now. I think basically what I have here is a really good start.
Servo086. Thank you for subscribing. That's not funny. That's a valued subscriber.
Oh, I don't even know what I was laughing at that.
It's an important person, Jack. And you didn't even say your line. You missed your line.
Oh my god, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I was looking at the shot. We really do. We really do appreciate it.
It's true. We really do.
I think actually, here's what I think the real problem is.
Yeah.
I can't listen to Juicebox and talk to you.
Or it could be you do it differently than I do it.
What?
Let's try it with another one. Don't even think about anything.
Sure.
April Ryan 22. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's due. We true.
Oh, Jack. April Ryan subscribed. She was very happy to subscribe, and you fucked up her thanks, Jack.
I did.
Fucked it up.
You know what? I made it unique. I made her thanks unique.
You just it was her prom night, and you just dumped pig's blood all over her.
That is not true.
That is exactly what happened. Now she's gonna go nuts, and she's gonna kill everybody with her brain.
Don't kill people with your brain. Here's what's really gonna happen. What needs to happen?
April, I'm assuming her. I assume gender is based on names sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person.
You are.
Because I see April, I think, female. Because I've never met a male April. That's never happened.
I'm going back to Chris Tadulu. Is what's happening because the juice box was too intense in my ear.
Okay.
This is a real thing that was happening. Is that trying to listen to you and have a conversation, also pay attention to the shots and also pay attention to the chat while juice box was happening in my brain was too much. And I listened to juice box a lot while editing, but the added there you go. The added chat and rich chat. I needed to. This is a real thing that needed to happen. Okay. We need some more coffee. Hold on. Great. Coffee. Let's get back to work.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Jack, to switch to Slayer. I'm not switching to Slayer. No, we are going to listen to the lovely music of Chris Tadulu. This is his album Hexadecimal.
How about Rich Evans sings Slayer?
Can you sing Slayer?
Would that be acceptable? Probably not.
All right. Okay, so these light bars, I'm going to say they look pretty good for now. Like the movement overall matches, and basically I'm just going to have to go in there and fine tune the rotation of them, which I can do. But I'm not going to worry about that for now because what I want to worry about right now is the reflection. And so we're going to see if we can do this a cheap and easy way. That's what we're going to try to do. And I've done this before, and I want to say I got away with a cheap and easy thing.
So you're going to proudly announce to the stream and everybody that you're going to do this the cheap and easy way.
The cheap and easy way. Well, would you like the movie done this year? Is the question. You know, there's only so much I can do. But this might work. This might work. And if it doesn't, we can always go back to something a little more complicated later. This might work. Obviously, this looks great already. I know you can tell that. So here's what I'm going to try. What I'm going to try is just masking out in a white layer the reflection,
Mhm.
and then messing with the opacity.
Oh my God, that looks awful.
Yeah. Shut up, Rick.
Oh
That's incredibly not helpful. You know what you're doing? Not helping.
no, no.
No.
Okay. Okay.
This is what. Okay. No, even that's not good. Even that's not good. Hold on. So then the other thing I want to try to do is if we take this to the left one, does this even stick on?
Berserker says no one will notice this, by the way. Well, you gotta take pride in your work. Take a little bit of pride in your.
Well,
You'll notice.
Berserker. Here's the real thing. Is it's possible that no one might notice. It's like this tiny little green reflection in the windshield, right? And you're right. Like 90%, 95% of people watching the movie would never think about that, right?
Yeah.
But for that 5%, a little effect like this can mean the difference between, keeping with the movie. And it's something that's important to me. Like if I saw a technical flub like that, I would be taken out of the movie. And obviously, Space Cop is a schlocky comedy, right? But
Thanks,
no, yeah, I mean you're welcome. You're welcome. But here's what I think.
Plus, with our stuff, people will be looking for it.
Right?
This is a fine-toothed comb right here.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm hoping. What happens if we do this? Oh, that looks horrible. Well, not bad. Hold on. This isn't it. This isn't it. But we're somewhere.
I mean, there's gonna be enough flubs just with stuff we missed. So we really can't afford to let things we do notice go.
Right? I almost missed the sunglasses thing. That would have been horrible. That would have been horrifying, right? If I missed the sunglasses thing. This isn't bad. This is bad. This is bad. I think maybe if we do lighten. Ooh, that's a little better. That's a little better. So light. Just playing around with stuff. Just playing around with stuff. Okay, let's go back to add. And then let's take this and add a blur. A fast blur. Good. That didn't work at all.
Is it because Rich is a funnier character than we've ever had? Is he the key to all of this? Oh, I've never heard that one before. That's new. That's a new and original joke.
That's a totally new, also original joke. No, that doesn't look good. You know what? That doesn't look good. That might be how it would reflect. Also just trying to figure out like how something like this would reflect off of a windshield.
It's distracting in any case.
What?
How that looks.
Oh yeah. I'm with you.
Just bring it down a lot. Intensity.
Intensity wise?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see here. Actually, could we just do one? I wonder if this will work. This is where you really notice that this is not like I haven't done this particular shot before because I'm still figuring out how I'm doing the effect.
Yeah.
And that's part of the process is just figuring out how the effect is done in the first place.
Air Voss says, haha, how awesome would it be if George Lucas bitterly tore apart every aspect of this movie? You know what? That would be the best possible fucking thing that could happen.
Oh my god.
Because that would be some attention. That would be a shitload of attention.
Could
and
you
I'm all
imagine?
for George Lucas tearing this movie a new one.
That would be great. Can we make that happen?
I could buy a house if that happened.
Oh God, yeah. That's better. That's better, but is it good? Is the question, Rich.
Mhm.
Is it good?
I don't know, but it is better.
It is. I think it's better. I think it's better. Hold on. No, this whole thing. I want this whole thing. Come on. How far can I move it up? How far can I move
You know what the funny thing is?
Hmm.
Before, like the week before George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney for $4 billion,
Mhm.
I was joking around with Mike and Jay, and possibly you, I don't know if you were there or not, that we should make a Kickstarter for $4 billion to buy Star Wars from George Lucas. And I think the number I picked was $4 billion too.
Oh, sure. Just a number out of your ass.
Whatever, like, it was roughly whatever the sale price actually was.
Oh, that's really great. No, I think that was the best possible outcome. I just don't understand why he held on to it for so long.
Ego?
Ego, I mean, money, obviously, like it was
Money?
worth $4 billion, right? But I can only imagine that
I can't blame him for holding on to it. And I mean, to be perfectly fair, it wouldn't have existed without him. I mean, yeah, sure.
That's true. That's
He-
true.
He fucking ruined it later in his life, but he had that right.
And guys, I remember that I moved the bars, but here's the bad part: is I can't necessarily move the reflection because I'm covering up the old reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just have to widen it. Oh, nope, not that one. Oh, I just want you, son of a bitch. Get over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't know, Rich. You don't have to answer that question.
I don't know anything.
You don't have to answer that question. That wasn't necessarily for you. You know, it's what I'm looking for here is tough because I need to both cover up the green, but also make the white on the window reflective, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You could track the windshield first, then key out the green, then add a small flare. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. That's not bad. Oh, technically speaking, I already have...
Was that some Jim and Colin advice?
No, that was,
Are Jim and Colin laughing?
Jim and Colin are probably laughing, yeah, because they probably have the correct way to do this, but that's okay. Okay, but I already have, here's the great part, is I already have a track of the windshield. So, what I can do here, back in Mocha, I kept Mocha open, is windshield mask. Great. So, make a couple of new X-splines here.
Strange letter. I don't think it would matter if J.J. Abrams has seen the Plinkett reviews. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's a decent filmmaker.
I think
you can count on a quality bump from the prequels, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, and I think this is what we have said the literally entire time since we first heard that J.J. Abrams was directing Star Wars episode. Oh God, what are we on now?
Episode.
Episode 7.
Yeah.
Which is, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be absolutely fine. Everything's gonna be fine, everybody. Star Wars Episode 7.
Why? I just don't understand why JJ is not doing 8 and 9.
Because something's about it that he doesn't like.
Yeah. So there's reason to worry.
No. I think that actually might be reason to be okay with it. JJ has grown accustomed to a certain level of freedom.
Yeah.
Also, his movies have been terrible. Thinking specifically of Into Darkness.
Is that his fault or is that the writer's fault?
He has control over it, so he's the captain of the ship. If the ship,
okay,
you can't blame the navigator if you're the captain. You make those decisions, right?
Okay.
And so it's quite possible that Disney, being the smart business people they are, wanted, a possibly standard and, maybe more boring movie than he was going for. But, he wanted something a little more Into Darkness-y.
The next two are just like big question marks in my brain.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
I don't know what you're going to get with the next two after the J.J. Abrams one.
That's true. That's really true. Do we know any directors yet?
I have no idea.
No. Well, then there you go. Well, then the answer is no, isn't it?
I just know Fantastic Four guy almost did one of the spin-offs, so...
You know what? You got to lock in those contracts. You got to lock in those contracts while you can. You're only remembered for the last movie you made. He should have locked that down while he could, before Fantastic Four bombed.
Did you call Fantastic Four a nuclear bomb?
No, because a nuclear bomb is at least exciting.
Actually, it's Marvel, so I guess it would be a gamma bomb.
Boom. Boom. No, it was a, what's the most pathetic bomb? Is the question.
Pathetic bomb?
Yeah, it's like a fart bomb. Or it's like the smoke bombs that you get at the fireworks store, and they,
You only remember the epic ones. You remember the Lone Rangers. The Waterworlds, the Ishtars. I don't think you remember mild bombs.
Lone Ranger was a nuclear bomb.
Big Trouble in Little China, mild bomb. Fucking great movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the box office, mild bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. No, something like you said, Lone Ranger. That's a great bomb. That's a beautiful bomb. That's a bomb that we will watch the footage of over and over again.
Yeah, chat saying John Carter.
Oh, John Carter was a glorious bomb. That was their new franchise. But yeah, Fantastic Four will be a whimper. I mean, it will be, not to get too terribly topical, but tonight is the deadline for North Korea apparently attacking South Korea. It will be on the level of what I'm sure their bombs look like.
The deadline? What happened? Did the thing happen?
Have you not been paying attention to the news?
No, I don't have TV. Every news I get is from the internet.
No, that's where I get my news too. And
managed to miss this Korea news.
Apparently, North Korea is attacking South Korea tonight.
That'll happen.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. The Fantastic Four is on the bomb level of them. Of the, oh, how adorable! You think you're making a bomb. All right, that's pretty good. Well, there was some sort of like, we're attacking South Korea at whatever time Sunday night unless something happens.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the something or whatever was, but all right. So these are bar reflections. Export shape data. Copy clipboard. Bring him back over here. Take our cruiser Let's see here. How do I do this? It'll be fine. You know, Rich, it'll be fine. Duplicate the cruiser. Take the bottom cruiser and add the masks. Take smoke a mask. A boom. And then we take these masks and subtract them. Oh. And put them above. No, no, no. Oh, not subtract. We need intersect. Nope. Difference? What have I done wrong? Many things in my life.
I think that every day, Jack. Every day. So I wake up.
What mistakes have I made? What have I done here? What am I missing? Oh God, I'm such a dummy. I left the other one on is what I did wrong.
Oh,
it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, don't worry. Okay. Dummy. Get your head in the game. Rich. Mostly Rich. Get your head in the game. Okay, then we take cruiser 1. Masks. Windshield masks. We don't care about that mask anymore. And turn you on. You're pretty good at turning me on. That's a quote from The Simpsons.
yeah.
That's a quote from The Simpsons. I wasn't saying that, just about Rich. Everybody in the chat who might not know what The Simpsons are. Okay, great. So now what we have here is a cutout of just the reflections. The layer below it is the windshield for the foreground to block off our light bars. And the bottom layer is, of course, just the layer. So now what I can do is... Oh, wait, one more thing I need to do. I need to add the masks to... Oh, no, I don't. That's fine. Everything's fine. So I need to take this layer and go to effects. Ooh, actually, I wonder.
So what do you suppose the odds are that North Korea will be a radioactive crater tomorrow morning?
No, that would take some sort of effort on anyone's part, and I just don't think anyone cares. They're gonna get a bitch slap. They're gonna get a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
What if they do something crazy?
You know they're gonna do something crazy. They
do something crazy. That's when you see the nuclear craters.
If they do something crazy enough, I suppose. Really, all we need is any sort of excuse to take out Kim Jong-un, right?
Yeah.
That's all we're looking for.
Go straight to nukes. They'll bomb the fuck out of him though.
Exactly. They just need to remove him from existence. Is the real thing.
Would it matter? I mean, he seems like an idiot. I mean, I'm assuming the power comes from the people behind him.
I believe the thing is that the propaganda is so strong in North Korea that the people actually believe that him and his family are descendants of gods, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's promising.
But you don't think you'd need to at least take out some of the rest of the leadership too?
Ooh, probably. That looks gross, but I think we're on the right track. I think we're on the right track here, Rich, with this.
I mean, I imagine there are people still around there who remember a time before the family was in power.
Oh, no, it was his father who was in power, right? Like...
Well, that whole thing happened. What was it? early 50s, right?
Oh, I just have no idea. Watch me just have no idea. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a terrible idea.
It's like Demolition Man. One generation later, nobody remembers what violence was like, even though many of those people are still alive.
What am I doing, Rich?
I don't know.
I am losing my I am losing my marbles.
Turn on some more Risk of Rain music.
It's on. Well, yeah, this is his other album. I am slowly losing my marbles. I had a plan. I swear to God, I had a plan to deal with this. And you know what it is I haven't been labeling my shit. And now I don't know what's what. Okay, hold on. So I green screened this. That's why. Okay. Everything's fine. What? What?
What?
What? I can do this. I can do this. And
Rich, consider that Caligula wasn't even the second to last emperor of his dynasty. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you need to kill more people than just Kim Jong.
Here we go.
Yes, I do have a slinky, and I'm glad you heard that. Anyone who knows me knows I am a fidgeter.
Yes.
And I have a slinky on my desk purely for fidgeting purposes. It never goes downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It just flops around in my hand.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. All right. This is what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Everything's fine. Everything is fine now, Rich, because I figured out what I have to do. Good old Uber key. Boom. And boom. I messed up my initial mask, but
Yeah. And I guess the slinky is cylinder shaped, so you could say I was playing with my dick.
Can we? Can
You
we
could.
say that?
You could, if all cylinders are now dicks, as we established earlier in
All
the chat.
cylinders are dicks. Absolutely. We know that. We know this to be true, Rich.
I'm just sitting here playing with my dick. That's
Great.
all.
Holding my dicky.
Holding my dicky.
That's great. That's great, Rich. What did I do? I messed everything up. There we go. I fixed it. It's okay. Okay. Great. Almost great. All right. Here we go. Here we go. And okay, I got this. Everything's fine. Everything's fine all the time. Totally got this. Export shape data. Go. Go, 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 go. Just leave the damn light bars green. No! Tiberius Kirk. No, 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 no. You know why? I've gone too far. I've gone too far. That's why. What are you? Why did I do that, Rich? That's the real question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything looks bad.
Everything looks, well, yeah, everything looks bad now. It won't in just a moment. I mean, it might in just a moment. Reflection, boom, and boom. And then we paste Mocha Mask here too. And we go to subtract. And we go to subtract. Now, I know what you're saying. These still look really bad. And you would be correct. But,
But
but,
wait, I was anticipating the but.
but aren't you always?
Playing with my dick and anticipating the but.
You're just always anticipating the butt. There you go. Look- Nope. Nope, nope, nope. One and 8. What did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything's fine. And 8. That is slightly better.
Okay.
That is slightly. I think that gives us a good start. Not perfect yet, but that gives us a really good start. I found a way to kind of like lighten up the area and add a little bit of a glow, but there's still some green showing through. Okay. Oh, I know the mask won't completely remove the green. In fact, like I almost want to keep a little bit of that green because it has a nice reflection to it. And so really I was just hoping to kind of change the green. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Yes. Oh,
Playing with my dick, anticipating the butt, and I'm feeling you.
Rich,
What?
you're not helping.
All of these things are true. You can't deny it, Jack.
I'm denying. What the fuck am I doing now? I'm denying it, Rich. I'm straight up denying it. What? Does that help? Not even. That doesn't help even a little bit, Rich. What I'm doing now. Hold on. Hold on. I think I have an idea.
Okay.
I think I have an idea, and it's probably not going to work, and we're going to stop streaming in a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm losing my marbles. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to try. I'm losing my marbles. Excuse me, sir, do you have any marbles? I would like to talk to you about my marbles. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Go, 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 go now.
Here we go now, here we go. Turn our primary exposure up. Oh, this looks horrible. That doesn't look good at all. No, you know what? A little bit. There's something in there. I'm gonna figure this out. It's basically
Krieger783 is blaming the juice box.
You should, Krieger. I mean, I love Juice Boy. I love Juice Box with all of my heart, but that did not get me in the right headspace. Okay, so basically, this does not. I mean, what I have right now doesn't look good, but what you can see here is the start of the effect. Is we're getting a nice glow off of the reflection of the windshield. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a little much, but actually, if you look at the left one is looking pretty decent, covering wise. You know.
Yeah. OctoJ says, I'm going to take Colin's idea and pass it off as my own. Just roto the green areas and desaturate them.
Yeah. But I think it needs a glow. Because they're reflecting something that's glowing, I feel like the windshield needs a glow.
Would your brain notice if there weren't a glow?
Right?
Would it be less distracting?
I don't know. Like, you're watching this now?
I've been staring at it too long. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs to be like half that. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Hold on. Let's just see what happens if we bring the opacity down a little bit. Let me take. Yeah. Yeah.
You'd have to desaturate it first, or you'll still see the green under it.
Right? That's what we're doing next.
Somebody else says the light bars look floating.
Yes, yeah, we've already talked about the light bars being floaty, and I will be fixing that later.
This is not finished work.
Oh no. Have as much glow as the actual light bars themselves. I know, Colin. Yeah, the reflection won't be as intense as the light bar, but it'll still be there. So I don't think we can just desaturate the cones. Yeah, but you know what? Let's give it a try. As long as I'm here and mildly insane, I don't think it would, hurt anything.
Colin is a professional.
Colin is a professional, so what we should probably do is listen.
Probably.
Probably. Listen to the professional. Okay, hold on. Get rid of that. Did you hear that?
I don't know. But Leftover BK says you can do it, Jack.
No.
We believe in you.
You shouldn't.
In you, Jack.
No, it'll be fine. I'll figure this out. I will 100% figure this out. Okay, so here are the masks for the bars. I already have those.
Yeah.
So now, take those, and we go to color correction. And you say just desaturate. What if we
Dr. Vector, almost 3 hours later, and about 20 seconds of the video is partially edited. Yes, and it's less than 20 seconds, and that's the nature of this kind of shit.
Welcome to video editing. Here we go. Hue and saturation. Saturation. Okay, I just want to take out the green though. Oh no, I don't want hue and saturation. I want what do I want? I want channel, right?
Sure.
Did you?
I don't know.
No. There's something in here to take out a specific color. Oh, and I mean I've never ever had to use it. It is Colin, help. Shift channels? Is that it? No, that's not it.
Does Rich do editing? Is he more of an idea man? I am a bad idea man. Essentially, I'm useless.
That's not true at all. You're a great idea man. Don't know what it's called in After Effects. What is it called? Oh, there's change to color. Color to change is we want this. Right? No, whoa. Not that much.
Digital Artery says so. So why isn't the suicide rate for VFX artists higher?
Hitting a little too close to home. This is not it.
So he's saying it's hue saturation.
Oh, well, yes, that's how you desaturate it. Like if we or is that it? Wait. Here's hue saturation. And like that's how you can just like oh, can I do that? Can I just like take from a specific range? Like if I just wanted to kind of like blindly turn the whole thing different colors, that's what you would do. But
the last Thomas says they try to commit suicide but can never seem to get it just right.
No, not hue saturation. Not hue saturation. Hold on. Hold on. We got this. I take this. Move that over there. Move that over there. Primary exposure and up it. Now this won't look good right away. But be with me here for a second.
I have to.
You, well, I mean, technically you could leave at any point. I'm glad that you're still here with me.
Yeah.
As it gives me someone to talk to. Okay, so we do that, and then what if we add this to the original? Obviously that's a little much. It's a little crazy right now. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the goddamn phone. Blur it a little bit, right? And then take the whole thing and turn the opacity. Did I already turn the opacity down? No. Turn the opacity down. No, oh god, that looks terrible. That's terrible. No, there is an effect in here somewhere, Rich.
Okay.
Oh, well, what did I do now? Oh, it's still on ad. That's right. There is an effect in here somewhere, and I want to say it's in the channel. No, not that one.
Somebody's saying hue saturation to channel control to greens or yellows.
Ooh, okay. Now we're talking. Thanks, everybody. You're getting. Wait, where am I? Color correction. You're getting me there.
K's 87.
Who?
With that bit. K's 87.
That's it. I'm in the master for hue saturation. So now if we go to the greens, oh yeah. This is it, Rich. This is it. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Who did that?
K's 87 is the one I noticed.
K's 87. You the person. You the person who did this. Alright, so now we take that. Then can we take the master lightness up to a crazy
You're
amount?
helping, everybody. You're helping.
You are helping. This is exactly the thing I was looking for. This is exactly the thing I was looking for. Okay. All right, so then we still need to mess with our masks a little bit because our masks are a little jank. What does that look like? That might be passable. You know, the issue now, so now like I've taken away all the green, right? And I have them gray at the moment, which is, you know, that's something.
Yeah.
That is something. I have them gray, but they're not necessarily. They still don't look reflecty. I wonder if there's a. Oh god, that's a terrible way to think. I wonder if there's a way I can add even a little more oomph. But this is good. This is a really good start. This is a really good start. At least now they're not green, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely don't look like glowing rods on top. But they're not green. So I think this is, I feel comfortable, I feel confident leaving here. You know, the real issue, the real issue is those caps on the end of the tubes are dark, you know?
Yeah.
And so you have this glowy white bar, and this dark tube, but I think starting from here, I might be able to get something.
Good. Good.
Good.
Good.
Thank you guys for helping. Thank you guys for helping. That was, yeah, okay. All right. Then this is where I'm going to end it.
All right.
This is where I'm going to end it. Thanks for coming out tonight. I thought that was a ton of fun, and it helped me get some work done. And my brain is done.
I can tell.
I can't even think of the words to say. Rich, you take us out.
Did you hit it?
No, I didn't hit it.
No, that would